Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. If you are untrustworthy, people will not trust you. I'm not afraid of storms, for I am learning how to sail my ship. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. In fact, the truth cannot be communicated until it is perceived. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. She will always wear her crown, regardless of the hate. When you take control of your attitude, you take control of your life. Great men are like eagles and build their nest on some lofty solitude. Freedom is the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. If we will be quiet and ready enough, we shall find compensation in every disappointment. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. But man's duty is to try and endeavor. Success depends upon chance and environments. People ought to fight to keep their law as to defend the city's walls. I'm going to try speaking some reckless words, and I want you to try to listen recklessly. Sometimes you recognize truth because it destroys you for a bit. Living never wore one so much as the effort not to live. Either in conflict with others or in harmony with them, we go through life like a runaway horse, unable to stop. Irrational expectations are at the root of most human suffering. Life is all about becoming a better version of yourself. In order to change the world, you have to get your head together first. Most of what I say is complete truth. My edit button is broken. Don't be afraid to say I don't know and seek knowledge from others. Secret operations are essential in war. Upon them, the army relies to make its every move. Small circle, private life, and peaceful mind. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than the one with all the facts. The invariable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Every ounce of my cynicism is supported by historical precedent. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. Some men never die, and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. Here, in this quiet place we own, worlds are born. Run the voodoo down. Make the most of yourself, for that is all there is of you. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Never stop acquiring the common sense. It is as good as the knowledge. Don't react. Cut them off silently. War is a matter of vital importance to the state. You show me a capitalist, and I'll show you a bloodsucker. The question is not what you look at, but what you see. Wake up with determination. Go to bed with satisfaction. We're going to aspire to break through and create our own reality. The man who has forgotten self may be said to have entered heaven. When you are identified with the One, all things will be complete to you. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. Strange what being forced to slow down could do to a person. If fate doesn't make you laugh, you just don't get the joke. Life is worth living as long as there's a laugh in it. Aslan. You doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. Everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were. No matter how safe and beautiful it is, a cage is still a cage. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. In my heart's most secret place, I pity them as angels do. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. I never trust frank and simple people whose stories hold together. In my deepest wound, I saw your glory, and it dazzled me. It is not worth the while to let our imperfections disturb us always. If they don't like you for being yourself, be yourself even more. Time cannot put anything in your hands until you let go of the time. So shut up, live, travel, adventure, bless, and don't be sorry. Your sacred space is where you can find yourself over and over again. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. Done is better than perfect. Believe those who are seeking the truth. Doubt those who find it. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. If tomorrow were never to come, it would not be worth living today. A battering ram can knock down a city wall, but it cannot stop a hole. Different things have different uses. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. Do not look for healing at the feet of those who broke you. As soon as you trust yourself, you will know how to live. If you make a mistake and do not correct it, this is called a mistake. Do not presume that richness or poorness will bring you happiness. Our moral economy went bankrupt long before our financial one. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. The world is already full of critics. To stand out, be an encourager. You like me not because I like you. I like you just because I like me. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Too many people are too busy making a living to make a life. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. To be wealthy and honored in an unjust society is a disgrace. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Slowing down was how we remembered what we never wanted to forget. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. The more you face challenges, the less you fear them. Just be real. It saves everyone's time. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. Always blow your own trumpet. Blowing someone else's is unhygienic. You know, the minute you stop thinking about it, it'll happen. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. In order to be yourself, you must first know who you are. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. You will do foolish things, but do them with enthusiasm. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. Your vision will be blurry, but it will grow clear with time. Next to trying and winning, the best thing is trying and failing. He who is highly esteemed is not easily conspired against. Either you want change or you want comfort, but you can't have both. Feeling guilty does not set us free. Being equipped sets us free. The only time you fail is when you fall down and stay down.